It all on my own, worked hard, had to get in my zone, get in my zone, get in my zone. Baby weak, they ain't taking a throne. Glowed up, had to get in my zone. See them hate, that's the biggest mistake. Being great, so I see them afraid. Cheesecake, need it all on my plate. Overseas, I ain't switching the state. London ace, in it, eating a steak. Told mama I'ma get what it takes. Young boss, and I'm cleaning the slate. High risk, yeah, I'm raising the stakes. They moving iffy, they can't fishy. Young and in charge, so I'm seeing them envy. Not with the talking, I'm not with the pity. Need a it don't gotta be Nicky. Swear that I feel like the POTUS. I need me a Lotus. I'm not really fond of the Bentley. Nobody hotter, you know this, cause all of them bogus. You shouldn't tip me. I see my power, feel like I'm 50. I'm a devour, that is a Fendi. I got them sour, still you a. They want me slipping, they want me to fall. Feel like I'm Pippin, I'm standing in tall. I'm on a mission and finish them all. Special edition, I got them appalled. No friends, I be chilling alone. Don't be hitting my phone. They be fakes, I can see they the clones. Don't need them, did it all on my own. Work hard, had to get in my zone. Get in my zone, get in my zone. They be weak, they ain't taking a throne. Glowed up, had to get in my zone. No friends, I be chilling alone. Don't be hitting my phone. They be fake, I can see they the clones. Don't need them, did it all on my own. Worked hard, had to get in my zone. Get in my.
If you haven't tried it yet, make sure you jump over to the WNBA mode in NBA 2K20. And we want to see your top plays in that mode, so send them over on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow.
I am the 2K MC, and here are your 2K Compete events going down in the neighborhood for the next 2 weeks. Music, glowing clothing, and double rep? Yeah, that's right. Beats by Night is back this Saturday at 9 p.m. Pacific time. On Sunday, we've got double rep 1v1. No teammates, no excuses, just you and your opponent. This upcoming Tuesday, it's dime time. Work with your fellow community member to reach the assist goal, and everyone who contributes gets VC. Just pass the ball and everyone wins. And Thursday, head to the cages for some double rep action all day. It's trampoline basketball. What more do you need to know? Don't miss out on these chances to compete and earn. Let's take a look at the newest legends in NBA 2K20. Congratulations. I'll be back later with your top plays.
As we wait for the NBA season to pick back up, fans are turning to NBA 2K to get them through the downtime. What better way to come together and celebrate the sport than to compete? And the 2K community is showing out.
Welcome into the NBA 2K.
Last week, the NBA 2K League brought together their 2K League pros, WNBA players, and 2K community influencers for a free-for-all showdown, a competition within the NBA 2K20 neighborhood that featured a
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the Wildcats. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Lights Out. Waiter out there with Lights Out. Then there's Jay, and it's Jones in at the 2. Here's the waiter. Missed inside. Here's Smooth. Passes it to Goose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
On the basket by Jones.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
He had very little resistance. I mean, he had to bring much faster help than that.
Buckets, defended by Jones. That's to Goose. Clock at 4. Connects, the jumper drops.
They'll take that. They got to find a better shot than that on the next trip.
The pass to lights out. Passes to Watkins. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he can't get the first one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, very smooth touch on his stroke.
Here's Stephens. The pass to Watkins. And the shot goes down.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Here's Goose. Passes it to Ring. Comes up empty down low.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Good. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Oh, absolutely not. In his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size.
Samuel. Stephens pulls it in.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And the first shot of the night for him, missing. And so here are the Wildcats. Here's Goose. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Releases. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And in terms of size, he's not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Buckets passes to Goose. Here's Rain Man. Takes the 13-footer. Stephens pulls it in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That one misses. Morris checked in for Smooth. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here are the Wildcats. Pass to Samuels. Inside. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Wheeler, the pass to Stevens. Here's the waiter. Shoots from 12. And the shot goes in. The waiter's got 6. The waiter's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Pass to Goose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the sound foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. So for the Wildcats, Dixon's checked in for Shake and Bake, and Speedy subbed in for Buckets. And so he hits both. And here's Jones. Tipped away, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Baller, he's checked in for Goose. Here's Jones. Here is Doc. Pass to Stephens. Shot clock at 6. Here's Houdini. It's blocked. Fast break, here they come. Here's Baller. Makes it off the glass.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Boss. Houdini passes to Stevens. Right side, Jones. Pass to Doc. Fires from deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Slater. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. one misses. Here's Boss. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Stevens, the pass to Houdini. Here is Doc. Shot clock at 5. Poked away, and so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Here's Steffens. Clock at 6. Here's Boss. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Moore outside. Pass to Slater. Second chance effort.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And he can't hit the second. Rainman passes to Slater. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Trying to end the drought. He's off on that one. And the Wildcats the other way now.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. They made things difficult.
Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Ball defended by Jones. And there's the pass to Rainman. The high post shot misses off the left iron.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Here's Steffens. It's Jones on the wing. Baseline jumper. It doesn't go for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Wildcats lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Credit to coaching, Jamie. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. And that was paying off.
Here are the Wildcats. 3-point lead. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Houdini is out there with lights out. Then there's Boss. And there's Doc. And it's Jones in at the 1. Here's Jones. The Wildcats getting their last shot to go. Here is Doc. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Boss. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession on Tuesday and then on Saturday. Wildcats on D. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from 11 feet. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Can't connect from short range.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in a perfect position to alter the shot.
Here is Doc. Pass to Jones. Launches a three, and it's lights out with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Wildcats, Shake and Bake comes in for Rain Man, and Smooth subbed in for Speedy. Here are the Wildcats. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Moore. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's good.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Right block shot. And no good that time. And the Wildcats the other way now. To the middle. Here's Dixon. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jones, the pass to Doc. Passes it to Watkins. Can they get it? And he connects with the jumper. The Waiters got 8 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Baller, defended by Jones. Moore, right side. And it's blocked. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players. They know that there is always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Out left to the wing. Here's lights out. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Watkins. Up and in on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the Wildcats call time here. For the Wildcats, Buckets, he's checked in for Moore, and it's Goose in for Ball. Smooth passes to Buckets. There's the pass to Goose. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. They get the rebound. No good with the layup.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Lights out, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
shooting 2.
The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Wheeler, the pass to lights out. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so here are the Wildcats. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Goose, defended by Jones. Good work defensively by Jones.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Houdini passes to Jones. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Bucket's got 5 now.
Well, doesn't have to break stride at all, thanks to the money lead pass.
Wheeler, the pass to Watkins. No block shot, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. 12 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Goose. Pass to Dixon. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Wheeler, the pass to Houdini. Here's lights out. He has 5. It's deflected. On the wing, Jones. Lock at 6. Here's lights out. He's off from 17 feet. Buckets, defended by Jones. Buckets passes to Dixon. 1:25 left to play here in the half. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to lights out. Outside, Jones drills it from outside. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Buckets, and it's good. 2 points.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Here's lights out. 5 points in the game. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 10 points for money.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the 3-point line.
Here's Goose. He's got 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Buckets. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Buckets got 9 points.
Defense is aggressive on him, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Wildcats. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Looking at the Wildcats, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored fast.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, the waiter has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. They've got Rain Man. Smooth out there with Shake and Bake. Then there's Buckets. And it's Goose in at the point guard. Now the pass to Samuels. To the left wing. Goose. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Jay out there with Jones. Then there's the waiter. Then there's lights out. And it's lights out in at the three.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's the waiter. 12 points for him.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Goose. 8 points for him. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Pass to Stephens. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Banked in off the glass. Stephens got his third bucket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Passes to Goose. Shot from the wing. That one's not going to go.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Jones, no one around him, but he recovers it, and the shot goes in. And now just a 1-point Wildcat lead.
Straight up effort gets in those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Buckets, defended by Jones. That one goes. Count it. Buckets got 11 points.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Pass to Jones. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And the Wildcats call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
So for the Wildcats, Speedy's checked in for Smooth. Miracle Man comes in for Buckets. And it's Baller in for Goose. Jones has gone 6 of 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. Here's Samuels. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Jones. And the pass to Boss. Lays it up off the glass. Boss has got his first basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Moore outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Moore's got his second basket of the night. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And the basket by Jones.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Passes it to Ball. Off with the layup.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Houdini's checked in for the waiter. Pass to Ball. Out to the right wing. Speedy the pass to Ball. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. On the inbound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Now Jones. There's the pass to Doc. Back to Jones. Here is Doc. For 3. Rebounded by Moore. Passes it to Slater. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Boss.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you've got to knock down.
Off on the layup.
Everything looked good until the finish, and it all goes wrong.
Here's Speedy. Pass to Samuels. He kicks it to Moore. 5 on the clock. From T. No good that time. Here's Boss. Pass to Jones. Here is Doc. Outside, Jones. Fires, high post, and he hits the jump shot. Jones has got 5.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jump.
And the Wildcats call time here. And so here are the Wildcats, trailing by 2. The pass to Samuels. Count that one.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
1:53 left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Stevens. Here is Doc. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Stevens. 6 feet out. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
1:29 left to play in the third. Baller passes to Raymond. Now here's Moore, and there's the pass to Baller. Here's Rainman, 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. If it counts, Jones has got 16 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
This is a Raymond. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baller. They get it back. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Rainman's got the game tied up here for the Wildcats. Stevens, the pass to Doc. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's Baller. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The away team, they're up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that
time. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got buckets. Shake and bake out there with Smooth. And it's Rainman, and it's Goose in at the 1 spot. And so here are the Wildcats. A 2-point game. Smooth passes to Samuels. Here's Smooth. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. That shot off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's lights out. Jones, that's for 2. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Pass to Buckets. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And he gets it back. Misses the baby hook.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Here's Goose. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. And it's 8 points for Rainman.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Jones. It's deflected. Here's Goose. And the wing jumper offline.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Wheeler the pass to Watkins. Here's lights out. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That's him. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Here's lights out. The shot. Offensive rebound.
Clearly a foul.
First one falls for. And he makes both free throws. And so here are the Wildcats. They trail by 6. Here's buckets. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Launches the 3. The shot misses.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Jones. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Wheeler the pass to Watkins. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Free throw, no good. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Wildcats call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
The visitors on defense. The pass is smooth. Pass to Raymond. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. Here's buckets. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Jones. Now the pass to Watkins. Here's lights out. Pulls up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Lights out's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
To the right side. Here's Goose. Up again. Offensive rebound. Here's Rayman. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Pass to Jones. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Passes to Stevens. To the wing on the left. Here's Wheeler. Can't cash in from close range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Jones, no luck. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Goose. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Rain Man, and he banks in the layup.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Oh, and that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Stephens. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. He's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Goose from downtown. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Watkins. Yes!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the Wildcats call time here. They trail by 5. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Present our Jordan Player of the Game, the waiter.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
.41 seconds left in the game. Here's Goose to the left side wing. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
It's in!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And the Wildcats call time here. They're down by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
Here's Smooth. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
shoot it 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. You could put this one in the books.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
And that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.